Doing a quick video on one of these little projects I've been working on. This is for the local Fish and Game Club. What we do is every year there's a ice fishing tournament, and in the summer there's a fishing tournament for the kids. And we've been weighing fish with this contraption right here. And it's worked pretty well. Somebody's built this jig out of wood, and you can clamp it to the table, and then you can put the fish right in here and get your weight. The problem we have is there's no ends on this, because if you have a fish longer than this grating, you're going to want them to hang over, but then it falls out. And it doesn't look very good if you're a local Fish and Game Club and you're trying to take care of the fish and treat them properly, handle them properly, and your fish are falling out on the ground. In the wintertime, this is too cold and it's metal, and you put a wet fish in there and they freeze to it almost instantly. So that's not a good thing either. So we decided to come up with a better system and take care of the problems that we're having. So this is what I've come up with. This right here is a bag that's used for toting wood. We'll put this hanger up here. And I saw these, something similar to this online that's used for toting fish, and you actually have mesh in the bottom of it. But if it's cold in the winter time and the wind is blowing, you have to keep the fish out of the wind or they'll freeze up fairly quickly. So this bag here is perfect, and the water that does get inside of it, you can just crinkle the bag up and dump it out once it's frozen. Now inside, I've come up with a measuring device. Normally we would just lay the fish on the table and use a tape measure. This is a section of gutter that's 28 inches long, and the reason it's 28 inches long is because the seams right here on the bag are 28 inches. So I wanted this to fit inside the bag flat. We're taking a Berkeley boat ruler, and it's adhesive on one side, and put it down the middle. So slide the fish up against this end down here, the nose of the fish, and it lays right in the trough. You can pinch the tail together and get an accurate measurement on it. As soon as you get the measurement, you can just close the bag back up. The fish is contained in there. It won't be able to flop out. I mean, there's still little open ends, but it's got to get pretty crazy to be flopping out of there. And we're zeroed out and ready to weigh. The only issues I see that we may modify a little bit is maybe a couple of grommets in the bottom for water drains. In the summertime, weighing a bunch of fish will probably get a bunch of water in there. At the same time, you could just simply dump it out. That and the wind. The wind might be catching a bag like this and really blowing it all over. So one of the ideas we have is we have two different jigs. And the other jig, this bottom foot is opposite, which moves the whole thing closer to the table. And you can see the distance right here. This would rest right up against the table and make it so that it's not blowing over so bad. It kind of stabilize it. So that's what I've been up to lately, just coming up with a new system for weighing fish for our ice fishing tournament. It's coming up on the 21st. So we'll see how it works out, and I'll probably do a video of the tournament and how we're making out that day out at the ice shanty. So if you got any ideas to add to it, just let me know. I'm open for ideas all the time. And maybe we can make this a little bit better than it is. But I think it's a pretty good system so far. We'll see how it works. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.